Welcome, and thank you for your interest in MTBC EMR 4.0 patch number 5. This next release of the EMR provides the largest collection of new features and functionality since the debut of our software. And we've introduced a number of industry-leading features in this release, including patient health record integration through MTBC's web chart service, real-time claims adjudication, improved charting functionality, expanded templates, and enhanced faxing. One of the newest features of the EMR is the integration with the PHR, or the Patient Health Record. The PHR is delivered through the web chart service, where MTBC will build and host a website for your practice. Your patients will log on to your website to view their patient health record, and this is integrated with the EMR. Let's see how this works. From the EMR, users can now scan documents and load them onto the patient's health record. And to do that, we simply scan a document, as we've done here, select the patient, and attach the document. Now, at the time of attaching the document, we can also check mark this PHR box on the right-hand side of the screen. Placing a check mark in this PHR box will load this document onto the patient's health record. We'll also select the document type of labs and a document status, and we can even send a message or a comment to the patient using this comments box. And here we'll just write that no follow-up needed, and we'll click Save. Now, as we save this document, this will actually go in real time to the patient's health record. And we can see that from the website. When the patient goes and logs in, here the patient can see the number of test results that are available. So there are 4 test results available for this patient. We can click into the test results and see our actual lab result that's been uploaded through the EMR. The patient health record also allows the patients to see and edit their demographic information, view future and past appointments, see a summary of all the claims that have been submitted and amounts that have been paid by their insurance company. The patient can also pay any outstanding balance using a major credit card, and also print a report of all of the payments that the patient has made to the doctor's office. Another new feature in the MTBC EMR 4.0 patch number 5 is real-time claims adjudication. This is the process whereby claims are submitted in real time to a payer for adjudication. A claim can be submitted while the patient is still in the office, and a payment status can be determined along with the patient's responsibility or the patient's portion of the claim. Here we can see on a patient's demographic for Joseph Thompson. We can see the insurance that's available on his record. We also have a column that tells us if the claim is ready for RTA, or real-time adjudication. Here we can see that his claim is ready for RTA. Once we've processed this patient's diagnosis and procedure information, we can enter them into the claim form. And here we can see that the patient already has a number of diagnoses selected as well as a procedure. We can add additional procedures on top of this if we like, or we can simply use these procedures that are already selected. To add another procedure, we can simply put a check mark in the code for the respective procedure. Or if we want to search our existing codes, we can scroll the lists. Or if there are codes that aren't on our list that we'd like to search for, we can use the search tool at the top of the list to add a new code. If we're ready to submit this claim, to the insurance company to determine the patient's responsibility, we'll simply review our entries and then click the Save button. Upon clicking the Save button, we'll receive a message that this claim is RTA ready. How would you like to submit the claim? Here we have an option to submit it through RTA or use the standard MTBC submission. Let's go ahead and use the RTA submission. Once we click the RTA submission, the claim will process to the insurance company and will determine the actual copay amount for the patient as well as the patient's deductible, and will let us know the patient liability amount, which is the amount that we should collect from the patient today. The details at the bottom of the claim show us the procedure and payment information that were processed. Now, this being a demo, there is no CPT level information here, but when you submit the claim, you will see the actual CPT codes that you've selected, the service dates that you've entered, and any additional information that were submitted. Upon submitting this claim, we can notify the patient now that the patient owes $43.05 as a result of today's visit. One of the great new features of MTBC EMR Patch number 5 is the ability to use templates, user-created templates, to document the clinical aspects of the patient visit. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of those templates. In the EMR, you can choose reason for visit, vital sign, and allergies as points of entry. And you can also enter past medical history, past medical problems, immunizations, hospitalizations, and procedures, and additionally review of systems and physical exam. One of the great new features of the EMR is that you can enter all of the information quickly and easily by using templates. Let's say that we have a new visit for this patient, and we can just close this chart. We won't sign it, and we'll just go to create a new visit. When we have a new visit for this patient, if I want to create or use a template, I can simply go to Save and Retrieve Template. And here I can find a list of all of my templates that I've entered before. And if the patient is coming in for a pulmonary function study, I can just select Pulmonary Function Study and click Apply. And it'll ask me, are you sure you want to apply the current template? Yes. And now the template will be applied. If I go now and look at my final view of the note, you'll see that we already have a very complete note for this patient based on my selection of the pulmonary function study. And the details of that study would automatically be entered into the system. Now, it's very quick and easy to make edits to this. I can go right to that section that I want to make edits, and from here I can begin updating and making changes to my notes. And I can use a lot of the quick functionality of the EMR to jump to the different sections of the note, make my entries, and save my entries. If I want to create a new template, I simply go and select any patient's chart, and I can begin entering information for that template. Let's say, for example, the patient is coming in for a knee injury, and I say the patient slipped and fell on knee, and I want to document a review of systems for that knee injury. I can simply go and document, and if I want to enter a physical exam, I can complete my physical exam. If I want to prescribe a medication, I can go and prescribe a medication, or I can even enter additional plan of care notes down below. But let's say now that I want to use this note that I've just entered as my knee pain note. I've prescribed these medications, I have this review of system and physical exam already entered, and I want to use this note as a knee pain note. Well, now I can just go to Save and Retrieve Template, and I can create a new template. And here I can call it knee pain, and I can share it with all of my other employees and staff members in my office. If I want to describe any additional comments, minimal knee pain with pain medication prescribed, and I can hit save. Now I've created this note, and if I have another patient who's going to be coming in for the same ailment, and let's just go pick any other patient's account. And we'll go to the charts and we'll create a new chart. Now this patient has never been seen for knee pain, but I know that I've completed a knee pain note previously. So I can go to Save and Retrieve Template, and I can go find my knee pain note and apply that template. Now if we take a look at the final view of this note, we'll see all of the details already applied there. Thank you for taking the time to learn about MTBC EMR 4.0 patch number 5. If you have any questions or if you're ready to get started, give us a call today.